Hey guys, Mitch here with Super Platinum Achievement, and today I've got a review for you of what I think might be the best way to play your Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. Let's check it out. So first off guys, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help us out a lot. We really appreciate it, and if we want to keep going with this channel, we need all those subs. Also, at the end of this video, if you liked what you saw, give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out our giveaway playlist. We do them all the time. We've given away controllers, gift cards, Xboxes. So come on, check out the giveaway playlist. Don't miss out. So let's dive in here and check out the Mobapad for the Nintendo Switch. Now this is what I like to say the Hori SplitPad Pro on steroids. The Hori SplitPad Pro has a couple key features that are missed and I think are needed in order to be playing a Switch in handheld and make it as enjoyable as possible, and that's rumble and gyro. Hori doesn't have those. You're going to be hard-pressed to find anything that has NFC built into it aside from the actual Joy-Con. I haven't found any third-party that has NFC built into it with handheld. I found one Pro controller style that had NFC, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so this doesn't have NFC, but it does have rumble and gyro. So let's take it out of the dock here. So that's another thing. It is dockable. And take a look at it. First of all, it is absolutely gorgeous. The white goes perfect with the OLED dock. And if you want to swap out the backs here, or the face plates, I mean, not the back, it comes with swappable face plates. So you got black or white, and all you need to do to swap them out is lift up, and they come right off as I throw mine across the table. So it's magnets, and then they just pop right on there. Click. So if you like black, there you go. Then you got the Hori SplitPad Pro look. However, the back is still white. I believe there are models that you can buy that are all black, but I got the white ones because I like the look of it better. So I'm going to put the white faceplates back on here because I like it. Goes with the Switch OLED dock being white. I mean, there is also a black Switch OLED dock too, but I mean, come on, the white one's the cool looking one because it's new and different. But yeah, so as far as comfort and all the features go, it is extremely comfortable. I've reviewed some other controllers, the Binbach Joy-Con. That was my #1. I did a top 5 ways to play a Switch in handheld mode, and that was my #1. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. But I think this replaces it. So just take that video and my list, knock them all down one notch, and put this as #1 because I love it. It's super comfortable. It does have some back buttons here. The big downside is that you can't get it on any website locally in the US. It's only on a Chinese website, and you can see there's Chinese writing here on the bottom. It's only on AliExpress, which is Alibaba's subsidiary website, and that's the only place I could find it is AliExpress. You could probably find them on eBay. People selling them second party, but you're going to be paying a little bit more. But I got these for 50 bucks on AliExpress, and they got here in about 2.5 weeks. Coming from China, it's going to take a little bit longer. So yeah, that's the only bummer, is that you can only get them one place, so there's no competition driving the price down right now. Hopefully they're going to come to Amazon or some local retailers, and I really want Nintendo themselves to license it, because they licensed the Hori SplitPad Pro, and so far this is better in every single way. As far as the analog sticks go, that's a big downside to a lot of the other ones I've reviewed. The Hori SplitPad Pro is the best with those. Until now, the analog sticks are absolutely phenomenal in this. I've played a few games on here, mainly Dying Light. I've been really playing a lot of Dying Light lately. And on that game, as if you've played it, you know you need to be pretty precise when you're turning and running and doing your parkour, especially when you're aiming, either aiming a weapon or anything like that. And these do a really, really good job. The buttons are all really good. The D-pad's actually really nice. It might be my favorite D-pad out of all the options here. And then the buttons, at first when you click them, it's like, ooh, that's kind of weird. But then you get really used to it, and it's a really satisfying press. So it's very tactile, and it's got a nice little click to them all. It's hard to describe until you actually push the button. I'm not sure what to compare it to, but it's unlike any controller that's out on the market now. I'm not sure what it reminds me of, but it is really satisfying, although it is very different. Same thing with the trigger buttons. The only downside of the buttons, I would say, are the L and R buttons. They feel really nice when you press them, and they're very responsive, but they're a little bit too sensitive, and I found myself, when I am like moving my finger, accidentally pressing them because they are very easy to press. I mean, I barely have to put any pressure on there, and they press down. So that's a little bit of a downside. Other than that, they're pretty good. And then you got a few buttons here on the bottom. You've got your turbo button, which I'm not even gonna get into. I hate the turbo feature. I think it's stupid. I don't know why anybody would ever use it. If you don't know what it is, it's to assign to a button, and it pushes it over and over and over again. Basically, I guess if you're playing a fighting game and you want to use it, I'm just gonna ignore it because I hate it. And then you've got your little gear button here, and that is to assign the back button. The instructions don't come in English, so I wasn't able to read them. I had to go online and dig and find out how to assign it, and figure it out on my own a little bit. So to assign the back button, let's do it here. Let's go to the home menu and go to our button testing. So if you don't know how to do that, you go down to controls, sensors, and then almost all the way down to the bottom, you go to test input devices, test controller buttons. That's the best way to do this. So in order to do it, you can't just do it immediately. You push the button, and it should vibrate for you. So push and hold, and it should start flashing. If it doesn't, let go, push it again, and it should vibrate eventually for you. And then when it flashes 3 times like that, then you push the button you want to assign it to. So I'm going to push on the left one here. I'm going to push D-pad left, and then I'm going to push again. And then this back left button is going to be D-pad left, as you can see. And then to unassign it, push and hold 3 times, or it's not for 3 seconds, not 3 times. Wait till it flashes, then push it again, and it's unassigned. And then the light stays on until you're done playing. So let's assign the right one here. Push and hold it for about 3 seconds. Should start flashing there. Then push the button you want to assign it to. So we're going to do Y. And then push the button again. Now the back button is going to be Y. So now you see it's assigned to Y. So let's get out of that. So there you go. And then to unassign, push and hold. Wait till it flashes. Push the button again. And you're done. No more button. Mine's still flashing for some reason. And then these other buttons here are going to be your rumble settings. So there's 3 different settings. There's the normal, and then there's the medium, and then there's intense. And then there's off. Normal, medium, intense, off. So yeah, I like the normal setting. But yeah, comfort-wise, like I said, they are super, super comfortable. They've got a wonderful little texture here on the back. Sorry, I've got a little bit of sweaty hands. But they've got wonderful texture. It reminds me of the Series X controller's texture on the back of theirs. It feels really, really nice. Also, the back button placement, I think, is perfect. Where in some, the back buttons are where you're going to accidentally press it with that middle finger. These ones, I mean, if you hold the controller how I do, it's got to be very intentional. As you can see how I hold the controller, my middle finger is right above that. So I have to very intentionally hit that button. I haven't accidentally pressed it once. And maybe, I guess, if you're in an intense scene and you're like clutching your controller, then you might accidentally press it. But yeah, other than that, it's awesome. It plays super well. It has made playing handheld so much more enjoyable for me. I didn't like playing handheld because I've always hated playing with the Joy-Cons. And playing with these has been awesome. It's like playing with a controller. They work really well. I've had 0 issues with them. They fit really snugly. They don't wobble around. You can dock it. The only thing is they're only for handheld. You can't take them off and use them independently. No big deal. If you're going to take them off and use it independently, then, you know, put those aside anyway and use the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is the best controller on the market right now, in my opinion, for any system. But yeah, I absolutely love these. Best purchase I've made for my Nintendo Switch. I absolutely 100% give this a 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend getting it. Remember, you search Mobapad, and the only website you'll be able to get it as far as first-party retail is going to be Alibaba, or sorry, not Alibaba, AliExpress from Alibaba. You can get them on eBay or probably some other reseller sites. But AliExpress is probably the way you're going to want to go if you want it to be for sure brand new. It is going to take a little bit to get to you, but I mean, I got mine in about 2.5 weeks, I think, and no regrets. Absolutely love it. 5 out of 5 stars. If you guys have any questions, shoot me in the comments there if I missed anything in this review, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Hopefully I covered everything here as far as how everything works and what I think of it all. But yeah, remember, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Tell us what you think in the comments. Ask any questions you want. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button with bell notifications turned on so you see other reviews. And we sure hope to see you in the future here at Super Platinum Achievement. We'll see you guys.